say this city, she's been there for years now. For years now. So death is not something that scares me.
What's up, YouTube? I have another Wi-Fi battle for you. I found this guy named R.I. Carhead on the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder, and he has a very bulky team with the Powdon, Roserade, Jellicent, Skarmory, and Fortress. Those are all very bulky Pokemon, and then Hydreigon, which is probably a very heavy hitter. I'm guessing his Powdon is going to have some attack investment because he doesn't really have any offensive Pokemon. I told him I'm just grabbing a grab bag, and so I led with Grabman, my Breloom, while he actually switches out. And this is actually a sub Focus Punch Breloom, and it's going to put in a ton of work this episode. Get some buffeted by Sandstorm, get my Toxic Orb set up, and now this is where it gets kind of ugly for him for a while. Breloom's going to sub, and this is what Breloom likes to do the most. Hide behind a sub and smash him with a Focus Punch. I know Generation 5 is kind of like, ooh, you gotta use the Techno Loom, which is great too, but I love the Focus Punch Breloom. And he's gonna put in a ton of work now. Focus Punching the Roserade, sure it's resisted, but down goes half of his HP in one hit. So this is not looking good for Roserade, and because he didn't switch out, I didn't think he had the natural cure ability, which will come to haunt me a little later maybe. Anyway, he's going to go into Skarmory, and I'm just going to smash it with another Focus Punch. Now remember, Skarmory is an amazing physical wall, and I just knocked off over half of its HP. So if I can get another Focus Punch off, I'll kill off this Skarmory. Now, the nice thing is, this Focus Punch, I do believe, has a higher priority than Whirlwind, so I do in fact manage to get that second Focus Punch off, kill off Skarmory, hit the Roserade incredibly hard, and Breloom is just going to on a rampage here. Anyway, in comes the Jellicent, and it's going to break my sub finally, but I'm going to get a Seed Bomb off, which is going to leave a huge mark, and I figured because it's not really very good physical defense, I might actually one-shot it. Not quite, but come awfully close, and after Sand, I could have one-shotted it if I could have just gotten a little more. Maybe max damage would have cut it just fine. Anyway, Breloom is at very good HP. I know I can take at least one Shadow Ball. I don't take it well, but I take it alright-ish, and able to finish off the Breloom, knocking out two of his Pokemon, heavily damaging Roserade, and just basically going on a rampage here, which is excellent. Anyway, in comes the Hydreigon. I don't want to stand on Hydreigon. Amazing physical and special threat, and so he's going to go ahead and smash with the Draco Meteor, and it's a resisted hit, but it does over half, which is telling me he may likely be Scarfed. I'm not 100% sure because I don't really have any defensive investment in for Heatran. Anyway, he's going to go into Hippowdon as I set up my sub, and I'm going to threaten him out with the Solar Beam. I know it's going to threaten him out because that's all he can really do is switch out once I get the Solar Beam charged. This is actually a weather trapping Heatran, but unfortunately I didn't really get an opportunity to set it up. And that's the problem with weather trapping Heatran. You need to be able to set it up, which means it needs a lot of team support. And like I said, it's a grab bag, so I didn't really get to give him that team support after all. Anyway, we're going to smash with the Solar Beam, and he's going to get some buffeting by Sand. And here, I get a little confused. I think he forgets which is his hidden power. I think he thought it was maybe fighting, but it turned out to be hidden power fire, which means I've got a fire boost, and I'm easily able to take out Roserade, and that's putting me in a very nice position. I'm looking really good here, although Heatran and Breloom are hurting quite a bit. I'm alright. Anyway, in comes the Hydreigon again. I don't want to stay in on this thing, so I'm going to go ahead and switch into Landorus, into a Surf. I thought he was going to go for an Earthquake or a Draco Meteor, either of which I could have survived alright. But the Surf knocks me down to a measly 25 HP after the leftovers. I don't really want to try to save Landorus at this point. And so, well, whatever. He was my Stealth Rocker. He's fully physically defensive, so it doesn't surprise me to that much. Anyway, I'm going to go into my Staraptor, thinking at this point, easy one hit, one shot, but no, it barely survives, and so he's going to get a Specs Surf Off. But because of that sand, we're actually both going to go down, and so double down, not a bad situation, though I would have loved to keep Staraptor a little longer. U-turn would have come in handy, and so forth and so on. Anyway, that forces me to go into something else. I decided Breloom, and I thought Hippowdon would be slower. Apparently not. I mean, it did take me by surprise. Takes out Breloom. Unfortunate. And now I'm just going to go into Fortress and do as much damage as I can with Gyro Ball. I don't really need entry hazards at this point, and it doesn't look like he has any interest in setting any up. So at this point, I can just kind of safely go for a couple Gyro Balls and lower his HP some before going into Heatran to knock him down some more, and then finish him off with the Garchomp. That's the plan here, because at this point, the only thing stopping a Garchomp sweep is really his Hippowdon. And so I don't care if he knocks out a couple things in the process. So he's going to Earthquake and keep on Earthquaking. And that didn't do very much damage, but hey, it's a little bit of damage off. So now I'm going to go for the Magma Storm. Only thing that'll damage him at this point without me getting killed off by the Earthquake. That's the problem about running Solar Beam over Energy Ball. But hey, I had Sunny Day, so I figured it'd work alright. Anyway, get him down to just a little over half, which means he's probably going to be able to take one. Now, the question is, can I take the Ice Fang? If I can't, he's got the game. If he doesn't, I take the game. So, I barely survive on 18. I figured I probably would because Hippowdon's attack isn't great, and it probably isn't invested considering how much damage it was doing. So I'm able to take it out, and that is amazing because now I'm at 62 HP. I'm recovering 22 HP every single time, and so going to go for another Earthquake just to break the sturdy, and he Pain Splits here, which I guess was kind of nice for me because that means I'm back into green, but bad for him because if he had the Gyro Ball, he could have won there. But now I can just go safely for the Rapid Spin, and if he Gyro Balls now, I'm safe, but he's only got Rapid Spin, and that's only doing 19 damage. So it looks like his only attacking move is Rapid Spin, and so now at this point he knows he can't win, and he decides to run. So very good game, and I hope everyone enjoyed it. Talk to you next time.